Give me 1 second here. Let me fix this here real quick. Give me one moment. Let me. Welcome. Sorry about that mishap this morning there. I had to get everything situated. I do apologize, cancers. I do apologize. But nevertheless, I am here today. This is Sean. This is your host, Sean, with Intuitive Insights. I am back again for another weekly read here, Cancer, about your job. About your job this week. For November, third week of November. I do want to take a moment and discuss a few things, and I'll hop right into your reading here for this week. If you are in need of a reading, any more deeper insight, any deeper anything like that you need to know, please do check out the description there. It has everything you need to know down in the description. Please check the bio out. If you are in need of any meditation or anything like that, your chakras are out of place or anything like that, please check out my 5-week chakra alignment meditation. That's going on this Friday for 5 weeks. Everything is down in the link in the description there, over to the short. The details, everything. The QR code is on the bottom of the screen here. If you do end up getting a reading after the live is over here, please go over to the Gmail and put in tarot reading. I'll know what that's for, and I do check that daily. So with that said, since we got that out of the way, I am here today, and I am jumping into your weekly reading about money. Let's see, or not money also within your job, but job itself. Let's see what's going on with your money in your job itself, your job performance, anything to do with your job. Are you changing jobs? Are you keeping jobs? Are you starting a business yourself, going self-employed? Or what's going on if you're applying for a job? These are all things that detail under that job category. What is going on with your job this week? Cancers, what is going on with your job? Are you happy in your job? Are you loving your job? Are you loving getting up and going to your job? Let's find out. If you need some discernment on your job, this is the place to be right now. Because I know your time is valuable, and so is mine. So let's get rolling here. Let's see what Spirit has for us. Let's see what the first card is for Cancer. The nurturing ones. You're nurturing your. I'm getting the sense that you're nurturing something. You're starting a business adventure and you're nurturing it. You're trying to build that foundation, but you're not sure which direction to head in. You're at a crossroads in your job situation, trying to figure out the path isn't clear for you. The path isn't fully clear for you, and you're trying to figure out why. What's going on with my job? Because I'm seeing that there's a path forward, but where does it go? If you're starting a new job or starting a new venture, I don't know if you've seen that. That card flipped from reverse to forward, the 5 of Swords. And I had this card in Pisces. It was sideways in Pisces. It was sideways. This card jumped from reverse to forward. This is stating that you're starting to remove some of these struggles, some of these swords. You're removing them. You're not letting past mistakes hurt you. You're not letting some of this judgment. You're not letting what other people say in your job situation affect you. You're stepping up for yourself in the job situation. You're starting to understand that you're valued. Your value. You're just not getting into a job just because you got to pay bills. No, you're going into a job that values. You're looking for value in your life. You're done with that. You did that shit many a times. Like, you're like, okay, I'm going to get into a job that just pays my bills. No, you want a job that pays your bills, but also brings you some stability, extra money. Brings you money that you can actually provide for yourself and actually have money to do things. Let's see here. Because the judgment came out again. The judgment came out in Pisces also. It's your time. The universe is saying, this is your time. You've been struggling a lot. This is your time. This is your time. Angels are here to help you and guide you. It's your time. Ooh, that card almost wanted to flip. It almost wanted to flip. The 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. It almost wanted to flip. Same with this one. The Hangman. It almost wanted to flip too. Let's see what card does flip. Okay, that was pretty simple. That card came right out. Yep, Temperance. And Temperance came out sideways for Pisces. It came out sideways. It came out sideways for Pisces. You're starting to, you're taking one cup to fill another. So what you're doing is you're looking at certain areas of your job where you're like, okay, how can I excel I'm excelling in one area, but how can I excel in another area? Can I take this advice and apply it to another area of my job? Whatever that may be. Whatever it may be. Use your own discernment. Take the discernment I'm giving you from the cards and apply it to your own job situation. Your own job situation. You know your job situation better than I do. I'm just the messenger. So the universe is, so you're not seeing this clear path forward here. You're seeing a path, but it's not fully clear. You're starting to get rid of some of this. You're starting to see your value. You're starting to see what's owed to you, what you're building. You're starting to see it. And the universe is coming in and saying, you know, this right here, it's your time. We're here to protect you. Just do it. We're here to protect you. Yeah, you may have some struggles along the way, but that's part of a business aspect. That's part of going into any business endeavors. You're going to have those times where you succeed and times that you fail. It's part of growth. And you're learning how to get out of these cycles. Get out of these cycles you put yourself in, get out of them, value yourself a little bit more. But you're also looking at ways that you can take what you learned in one area and apply it to another area. I do apologize. I got some nasal congestion going on, so bear with me. Let's see here, though. Let's see here. We got 3 cards that were exactly in Pisces. So let's see here. The Devil. Ooh, you're not letting... Ooh, let's see here. What else we got here? Let's see here. What else? We got the Devil. The Emperor. The Emperor reversed. We got this card reversed. No, we got the Emperor reversed, which was... The Emperor was reversed in Pisces. The Emperor was reversed in Pisces also. Same with you, Cancer. Same with you. You got the 3 of Wands here. You got the Devil though. The Devil here is stating that you're still in this negative thinking. You're still thinking negative about your job situation, like, oh, this job, you're starting to, with the 5 of Swords, you're starting to realize, you're getting rid of this doubt, you're starting to realize your value, you're starting to realize what you have in your job, but you're still thinking that you're repeating these cycles. You're repeating these cycles here. You're still repeating these cycles. You're starting to take knowledge from one section of your job and apply it to another section. But you're also starting to repeat these cycles where you're thinking negative about it. Like, oh, maybe I didn't learn enough in this job. Or if you're applying for a job, it could be where you're, I don't want to say it. I know what it is up here in my head. I just got to figure out how to say it. Or it doesn't sound jumbled. Confusing. You're thinking negative about it. You're putting self-imposed limitations on yourself to be like, okay, maybe I'm not good enough for this job. Maybe that job I'm applying for isn't going to hire me. Maybe that job, because of my background, because of things going on, this job isn't going to work for me. You're putting self-limitations on yourself. Like, hey, maybe this isn't good enough. Maybe that's not good enough. No. Somebody out there will value you, will value what you're doing. And this Emperor, you're not fully stepping into your Emperor's side. You're not really embracing yourself that much. You want to see the clear path forward. You need to step through the door. Step through it. Maybe that could be leaving. Maybe that could be starting your own job. Maybe that could be stepping up into a new position. You got 2 sideways cards here. The 5 of Swords was reversed in Pisces. Judgment was forward. Temperance was reversed. And Emperor was... No. Sorry. The 5 of Swords was reversed in Pisces. Judgment was forward in Pisces. Temperance was sideways in Pisces. The Emperor was reversed in Pisces. We got 2 reversed cards. 2 side... Slow down. two sideways cards. Let's see here. You got the King of your Cups, and you got this Two of Pentacles. So what that's stating here is you want to move forward. You want to move forward through this door. You want to move forward with this new adventure. You want to put yourself out there. You really want to step forward. You really want to see the celebration. You really want to see it, because the Four of Pentacles is not Four of Pentacles. The Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is your celebration card. You want to see the celebration. You want to see your ship come in, but you're doubting yourself. You're doubting that. You're going back and forth on yourself. Ooh, you're going back and forth on yourself. Like, should I fill my cup? How do I fill my cup? How do I not fill my cup? You're starting to figure out, how do you fill your cup, and getting out of these patterns. You're trying to get out of these patterns, but you're still on the fence. Like, I'm not sure if this is going to work. I'm not sure if that's going to work. No, the universe is telling you, just put it out there. Put yourself out there. Go through the door. Do it. That thing you're trying to do it, because boom, you have it. You have the Ten of Pentacles right there. Money is there for you. Money is there regardless. Universe, you have cups. You have wealth that you already built. You've got knowledge from your job history. You have knowledge. Use it. Universe is bringing that cup in, that final cup, to help you out. They're bringing you that job opportunity. They're bringing you that money you need. They're bringing you what you need. You just got to use your wealth. Use what you know. Use it. Another one, you want to fill your cup? Meditate. Listen to the universe on your job situation. Listen. When your job feels chaotic, step back a moment. Take a deep breath. Step back a moment. Like for me, for example, when I worked, many years I worked in bars and restaurants. And if you know culinary and working on that line, it can really be stressful. Sometimes you got to take a moment to step back and say, I'm going to regain my focus, work on one thing, figure out what's going on with these tickets, and slow down a minute. And these two cards popped out. You're seeing a clear path forward. You're seeing a path forward here. You're moving to calmer waters. You need to slow down. Slow yourself down. You're moving to calmer waters. Don't overanalyze. Because you're here. This is the wish fulfillment. This is the money fulfillment. Like, ooh, I can sit back. I can do this job every day and know that I'm comfortable. I got money coming in. I go to this job, I got money. I need extra hours. I can go to the boss and say I need extra hours. They're going to give them to you. You know that you go in for that raise, you're going to get that raise. You know that Christmas comes around, you're going to get that bonus regardless. They're going to hand it to you because your job, your wealth is paying off. They know that you're valued at that job. They're not going to get rid of you. When it's time to cut hours, and they're struggling a little bit in the business and they're not able to provide all those hours, they're not going to cut your hours. They're going to keep your hours. They're going to cut everyone else. They're going to cut in those areas where people aren't performing that well. They're going to take one day off of their schedule and leave you on. Because you're valued. You're going to be the main one at that job looking like, hey, I'm that boss. I'm that person that can step up and take lead and be the lead person. You're the lead line cook. You're the lead person. You're looking for that. And the universe is also stating, we're going to bring you some downloads. You're getting downloads. This is a download card for me also. You're getting downloads about how to move forward in your job, how to understand your job, how to understand what you need to do with your job so you can move this way, forward. You can move forward through the door. But, okay. It could be if you're starting a new business, you're going to start seeing some, if you're going self-employment or you're seeing something, you're going to get downloads on how to proceed with that, move forward with that. Let's take a look here. Let's do some advice here. Let's see why we got this Emperor reversed. Because it was reversed also in Pisces. Let's take a look here. Spirit, why we got Emperor reversed? Show me. You got the three of spades now. We have the three of hearts in Pisces. We got the three of spades here, and it's reversed. Sorry. Sorry. It's sideways. This is stating here that you're finding clarity. You're finding clarity. You're moving forward. You're acknowledging. You're acknowledging the truth here. You're acknowledging that, yeah, maybe this job isn't for me. Maybe I'm not going to move forward. Or you're acknowledging the fact that you know what you want. You're healing. You're moving forward. You know that you need to get out of these cycles. You need to get out of these cycles that you're repeating, out of this negative thinking about these jobs. You need to get out of it. Stop worrying about what other people think. And that's the same thing I said for Pisces. Stop worrying about what other people think in your job. Just do you. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to say this. End of the day, and I've been in these situations with my jobs, working in restaurants and stuff. I've been in that situation with many jobs where it's like, and that's going for the devil also here. Cause I'm the way I put it down, it's going for both of these. So it's like, you're like, at the end of the day, they're going to look at you. They're going to look at your job done. They're not going to look at everyone else's. You're doing too much. You're helping everyone else out, but you're not taking care of yourself in the job. You're not taking care of yourself in that job, and that's where you're neglecting yourself. You're neglecting yourself. You're acknowledging that you got to take care of yourself and your improvements. This card here, the Seven of Clubs came out, but it came out on the Nine of Pentacles. So I'm going to leave it there. Let's see what that's for. That's a lack of motivation. You feel overwhelmed. Like you feel like you're losing a battle, giving up. You don't have to. What? Lack of planning. You feel disconnected. You feel disconnected. That's why you're not getting this fulfillment, this wish, this stability that you want. You want that dream position, but you feel like you're not committing to it. You're not committing to the things you need to commit to in that job. You're having obstacles that you got to get over. You're confronting your fears. You can change your situation to get to this Nine of Pentacles. Have this fulfillment card, and the universe is coming in and going to show you. You're going to get some downloads this week, and they're going to show you how you can improve your financial situation in your job. So there's a new beginning with the Five of. So you got the Seven of. You got the Seven of Clubs. You got the Two of Hearts. You got the Eight of Spades, and you got the Five of Spades. All sideways. Sorry, all sideways. Hope and faith, letting go of past struggles. That's what I said here. With the Five of Swords, you're letting go of this past struggle. You're letting go of this hurt. You're letting go of it because the universe is stating, it's your time. Here, it's your time. This is you. You've done it. You put the work in. It's your time to reap your reward. But you're not seeing a clear path forward. But the universe is stating the path forward is right here. This is the path forward. The path forward is these two cards. To get to the Ten of Pentacles is right. To get to the Ten of Pentacles, you have to be the king of your cup. And stop going back and forth in this indecision and weighing yourself out and go, okay, I know what I want. I can have this flow. Now I'm flowing. I'm in my flow. You have your flow. You need to figure out your flow, your consistency, your flow. What works for you? What works for you, and stop doing what everyone else is doing. What works for you? Don't worry about what everyone else is doing. What works for you? What works for you? You're collaborating, maybe working with everyone, putting yourself out there a little bit, working with everyone. But let's see here. Let's see what's going on. Because see, you want to get to the Ten of Pentacles, and the universe is going to help you get to this Nine of Pentacles to help you keep that Ten of Pentacles flowing. But you got to be able to meditate. You got to be able to understand your flow. Understand your flow at your job. Is this job helping you bring flow, or is it not? Is this self-employment job you're doing? Maybe you're going into your own business. Step back and understand the chaos of it. Understand that this isn't all bad. This isn't all. Get out of that negative thinking of your job. And say, you know what? Yeah, things might be stressful. Maybe I got to do everything myself in the beginning. But you know what? If I step back a moment, take a deep breath, I can see my ship. You see right here? I'm going to say this. And the reason I say that, Cancer, is because see this card? The three of Wands? You're on that ship. You're moving slowly. Your ship is coming in. The people you need are coming in to help you. Your ship's coming in. So you can live comfortably. Your ship's coming in. The people you need are aligning with you. The people you need are aligning with you. Maybe if you're playing the guitar, for example, with myself playing the guitar, this could be that I'm moving forward if I really do the diligence and I really practice and really step down on it and really buckle down. In the near future, I'm gonna start seeing some people come in for gigs that are gonna be needing those gigs, needing those people to play. You know, like I said, maybe you gotta, like I told Pisces, maybe you gotta play for free one day, and that's gonna build you into getting that. Yeah, your time is valuable. It's gonna suck, but you know what? At least you're gonna get yourself out there. Maybe somebody in another business or someone in another area is gonna be at that business at that time and see you play, and they're gonna be like, "Here's my business card." Or you're gonna go to and I've seen this before when I was in college. When I was in college, I was at a event that they had going on in college in the culinary department, and someone was like, "Here's a business card. Come, why don't you consider applying at my business, my restaurant, this restaurant I work for? Why don't you consider applying for it, applying at this job? Maybe I can get you a job in this business." You know, they were recruiting people. You're gonna run into somebody. It looks like you might run into somebody at that event. And they're gonna help you out also. So be so be on the lookout for anybody, Cancer. Where you go to these events and stuff like that, be on the lookout for anybody that is willing to give you any business cards or help you out a little bit, because it might be that next step you need to this Nine of Pentacles, to the Ten of Pentacles. It might be that job you need, where they're going to value you. They're going to value your work. They see you working. They see you busting your ass at this college level. They see you. If you're doing this in college, if you're really stepping it up in college, and they're not going to come to you and say, you know, yeah, this, and this, and this, and this. They're not going to come to you and say that. They're going to watch what you're doing in college. They're going to watch you. From the time they step in, they're going to watch you. At the end, they're going to look at you. They're going to come up to you, or maybe after a while, they're going to come up to you and say, "Hey, I've been watching you. I see what you're doing. I like it. I can use that in my own job, in my own business. I can use it. I'm the manager. I can use it. I can use you. I see your talent. I see how you're doing this. I see what you're doing." They're going to stand afar and watch you first. You're going to that could be for some people. It could be for some. But let's take a look here and see why we got this Three of Wands. That's what I'm looking at. What's the Three of Wands here? The Three of Wands. Three of Wands to the Ten of Wands. Or let's do this. Ten of Wands to the Three of Wands. What do we got, universe? The Ten of Wands to the Three of Wands. We got one card here. Let's see if we can pull another card. Oh, there it is. We got two reverse cards. Okay. The Two of Spades and the Four of Hearts. And I'm talking about four. There it is. Appreciating what you have. Finding happiness in the moment. Emotional stability. Let's see here. Take forward action. Strong foundation, taking forward action here, taking forward action to find the path you need, taking forward action. Finding out if this job values you. Are you valued in the things you do in your endeavors? Because you need to trust your intuition. Seek inner peace. Remove the blindfold. Start seeing, adding a difficult decision. You need to make that decision and start. You need to make that decision to remove these swords and start seeing, am I valued? What is my value? Am I valued? Am I valued enough to really stay in this position, or how am I valued at this job? Look at your value. How are they valuing you? Because you're not really stepping in your emperor power. Let's see here. Because you do have spiritual growth. You are growing. You're doing some reflection, letting go of old ideas. You're having a transformation here. You really are. You're stepping it up in your position. You're really stepping it up and really understanding what your value is to really move that emperor forward. Let's see here. Let's take a look here and let's see what the final message is here. Let's see what the final message is. Okay, that came out right away. The King of Swords. You're not really fighting on that choice. You're not really making that choice to really. You're comfortable. You're too comfortable you're too comfortable. You're too comfortable. No, this is saying you don't need to be. You don't need to be like that. Stop letting people walk on you, walk all over you. Ooh, that card almost came out. I've seen that card a couple times. Seen that card twice. If it pops out again, I'm gonna have to call it. Like it is. You have the sun, and the sun was sideways in a Pisces. It was sideways. Exactly what I said. Exactly what I said. Stop letting people walk all over you. Stop it. Stop letting people walk all over you at this job. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for yourself. Yeah, what are they gonna do? Fire you because you stood up for yourself? That means they didn't value you in the first place. They didn't value you in the first place if you're gonna stand up for yourself and stand your ground on somebody other employee. If you're gonna stand up and tell an employee off, maybe that company should do something about that and really understand what your values are in that company. You're standing up for yourself, and maybe it's time to say, you know what? Maybe this other person has a conflict here. Are they really valued? Can we move into a different area of the job? What's going on here? Now, that's a business side of things, not your side. That's a business side of things. That's not your side. That's a business side of things. That's the business side of things. That's not nothing to do with you. That's the business side of it. But you need to step up for yourself. And the reason I say that, you got the Hierophant. Not the Hierophant. You got the High Priestess. You got the High Priestess. Reversed. You're using your sun, but you need to tap into your own inner strength, your own inner knowing, your own inner knowing here. Tap into your own self. Understand your own self. Understand your strengths. Don't worry about what other people think. Understand your own strength. That's his job. Understand what you value and step up for yourself. I'm telling you, step up for yourself. Let's see here. You're not unlocking your full potential because you're letting people run all over you. Let's find out here. Yeah, you're not gonna have to collaborate with somebody. You're not going to collaborate with somebody. You're getting rid of this. You're getting rid of this third party. You're getting rid of these people. Maybe it's your business. And you're getting rid of these people that don't value you, that you don't need there anymore. Or it could be that you're starting to see that this extra issues here, this extra hassle, isn't worth it. It's not worth it. Let's pull another card. Let's pull another card here. Let's see what's going on here. Let's take a look. Let's see what's going on here. Let's take a look. Ooh, we got a couple cards here. We got a couple cards. Justice. We got two reverse cards. The World and the Star. The Star was reversed in Pisces also. The World. You're not creating your own world. You're letting people judge you and letting people's opinion of you affect your world. You want judgment. You want justice. You want justice for your own actions. You want to step up and say, I want justice. I really deserve this. I've been putting in the work. I deserve this. You have the work right there. You have it. You're just not applying it to the areas you need to apply it in to excel. Because you're letting everything affect you to the point where you don't need it to affect you. You don't need to worry about what other people think. Do you. Do you. That's what you need to do. Do you. Let's see. Why do we have the World reversed? Because you have a creative spark. You need to step up and use it. Start using your creative spark from the knowledge you have, from the knowledge you gained over the years. Start using it. Start tapping into your wealth. Start tapping into your spark, what you were created to do. Start tapping into your natural talents at this job. Start tapping into them. The world doesn't owe you anything here. You need to start putting in that discernment. Start putting in, not discernment. The world doesn't owe you anything here. What it owes you, what you need to do is take advantage of what the world is giving you. Start embracing what the world is giving you. Start being more compassionate about the things they are giving you. Thank you for this job. Thank you for allowing me this creative adventure. Thank you for allowing this. Create your spark. You're not creating your spark like you should. And that's why the world, you're not painting your own picture because you're not doing your own thing. You're stuck in a job I'm gonna say this, and I know you heard this before, Cancer. If you keep chasing someone else's dream, you'll never chase your own dream. Start chasing your own dreams. Start chasing your own self. That's what I'm telling you to do. Start chasing your own self. In 2026, and I said this with Pisces, you're gonna start chasing your own dreams. You're gonna start doing your own thing. Remember, you can fill your own cup here. You can fill your own cup with the King of Cups. You can fill your own self. You can fill your own cup. You can really fill your own cup here. So let me see here. Let me pull an affirmation card for you. Ooh, we got two of them. We got two affirmation cards. Then we're gonna end it. So the first one is, I am adventurous. Today I get out and try something I've never tried before. Today I am healthy. Today my mind, heart, and soul